Welcome to a journey of survival and ocean conquest, at once grueling and heroic, undertaken by resilient fishermen aboard massive commercial vessels venturing into the open sea to haul in bountiful catches. Here, every passing day is an uncompromising battle against towering waves, fierce winds, and the raw, untamed power of nature. From the very first moment, we are struck by the breathless, bustling pace of the harbor under the brilliant, dazzling daylight. Weather-beaten young men, their skin glistening and dark, their shirts soaked with sweat, strain every muscle in their arms and legs to shove heavy, crude carts made of rusted metal. Piled high on these carts are massive blocks of ice, gleaming and crystal clear, reflecting the harsh sun, as they are hauled across wet concrete, slick with meltwater to supply the ship's freezing holds. The creaking of wheels against the uneven ground, mingled with the clamor of shouts and rhythmic calls, creates a symphony of labor unique to the docks. Sinewy hands to unload, maneuver, and stow the freezing ice blocks into containers or shoot them directly into the cavernous depths of the ship's hold. Meanwhile, on the vast deck, an aging industrial ice-crushing machine, its pale blue paint peeling to reveal patches of reddish-brown rust, roared at full capacity, grinding rock-hard ice blocks into cascading torrents of snow-white. This icy deluge poured ceaselessly into yellow and blue plastic baskets waiting below, ready to be distributed across the holds to ensure absolute freshness for the catch soon to be hauled up from the ocean depths. as the colossal vessel's engines roared to life, cleaving through the waves and heading for the open sea. Leaving behind the clamorous harbor and rugged stone breakwater, one could truly witness the grandeur of marine engineering. A massive blue steel A-frame gantry rose proudly against the sky, accompanied by countless giant braided ropes, iron winch cables, and rusted metal pulleys lying dormant, awaiting the moment to plunge into the deep. Braving the massive waves that battered the hull with brutal force, sending white spray flying to shroud the deck. Fishermen with sturdy bare feet stood as firm as rock on the slippery embossed steel flooring. As the decisive moment of the hunt arrived, the central winch engine roared and shuddered violently, pulling taut the gleaming steel cables and ropes as thick as a grown man's bicep. A team of fishermen ranging from strapping young men in vibrant orange or lime green t-shirts, emblazoned with bold numbers, to seasoned veterans bearing the countless scars of the sea, formed a solid line along the precarious gunwale. Leaning back in perfect unison to create leverage, they planted their wet, bare feet against the rusted steel rim and strained every bulging muscle in their arms and shoulders, combining their strength to haul the waterlogged The drag of the swift current, combined with the weight of the catch, created a tremendous resistance that turned their gripping hands raw and red. Meanwhile, the fierce sea wind whipped at their shirts, revealing bare backs glistening with a mixture of sweat and briny seawater. As the massive bulbous, net-heavy with its catch, slowly emerged from the ocean depths, seawater cascaded down in shimmering streaks like falling rain, suspended in midair before the breathless anticipation of the entire crew. The atmosphere grew thick with suspense and a burning hope for a bountiful haul, a reward worthy of the sweat, toil, and perils endured. Then came the moment of explosive emotion.
Heave on the blue line. Got it. Tie the float. Ready for the next one. Watch out for that big one.
The release of the net's bottom knot sent thousands of sea creatures pouring out like a living avalanche, crashing onto the blue-painted deck with a satisfying rhythmic clatter and splash, revealing a vast,
All right, heave. Pull hard now.
The scene on deck was a breathtaking visual feast, a microcosm of the ocean ecosystem featuring hundreds of giant rays. Their broad, flat, pale gray bodies, speckled with markings, lay scattered about, their long tails twitching.
That's the biggest haul I've seen in years. My arms are still burning from pulling that net up.
Interspersed among the massive heap of stingrays were schools of rough-skinned leather jackets, brilliant yellow-finned trevally with iridescent sheens, sleek and razor-sharp barracudas flashing silver.
All right, heave. Now pull. Harder. We almost got it.
Spiny pufferfish swollen tight like rigid balls in self-defense, alongside countless giant cuttlefish patterned in mysterious reddish-brown stripes, small blue crabs, and myriad tiny fish feebly thrashing in pools of water tinged with streaks of bright red blood. Without wasting a single moment, the work cycle resumed at a dizzying pace. Fishermen nimbly fanned out across the deck, slick and wet with slime and fish residue wielding long-handled wooden shovels to sweep.
Okay, busting out. Send the next one over here. Hurry up, get him in the hat.
Corral the catch, while their other hands moved with lightning speed to sort high-value species, tossing them precisely into bright red, green, and yellow plastic baskets scattered about like a human-powered assembly line.
I'm trying, it's heavy. Pull the net faster on the left side. Watch out for that buoy, bring it in. We have a good catch here.
For the oversized, heavy stingrays that wouldn't fit in the baskets, the men had to join forces, struggling to hoist them, clutching them close to their bodies or dragging them across the deck with hooks toward the gaping mouths of the freezing holds, waiting to be filled. The sight of fresh fish soaring through the air and splashing into the icy holds, accompanied by the spray of water and rhythmic shouts of coordination, created a scene of intense vitality, an undeniable, explosive energy characteristic of deep-sea fishing. Deep within the cramped, stifling, and dark hold, filled with a biting chill rising in swirling mists from layers of crushed white ice, workers tasked with preservation toil in hunched postures. Enduring a cold that cuts to the bone, they use bare hands or plastic shovels to spread and level massive layers of fish, carefully alternating them with thick beds of ice. This preservation process must be executed with maximum speed and efficiency to stifle bacterial growth, ensuring that every ocean catch retains its pristine freshness and optimal meat quality until the vessel safely reaches port. As time passes and the sun slips away, giving way to a silent night that envelops the menacing, pitch-black depths of the sea, the work does not cease. Instead, it grows increasingly grueling, eerie, and a true test of courage. It is an entire closed-loop process, an unceasing cycle spanning the arduous task of loading ice at the dock by day, weighing anchor to cut through the waves toward the open sea, the furious hauling of the catch, the lightning-fast sorting and freezing, and finally, the ship's return to the pier, all depicted with breathtaking authenticity.